This story doesn't start with a battle. It starts with a lie big enough to drag two superpowers into war and bury the truth under smoke, medals, and headlines. Welcome to Modern Warfare 2. It's 2016. In Russia, the ultra-nationalists have seized control, and Imran Zakhaev, the man you killed in COD 4, has been turned into a martyr. A statue in Red Square, a symbol, a rallying cry. But the real danger isn't the statue, it's the man who inherited Zakhaev's legacy, Vladimir Makarov, a terrorist with patience and a plan. In Afghanistan, you're Private First Class Joseph Allen, a U.S. Army Ranger. You train locals, you run drills, you prove you can move fast and shoot straight. That's when General Shepard takes interest, a decorated American general with a calm voice and a talent for turning soldiers into tools. Shepard recruits you into Task Force 141, a multinational unit built for the wars nobody's supposed to see. And Allen's first special mission isn't heroic, it's covert, it's dirty. Allen is sent undercover with help from the CIA. New identity, new name. He's embedded into Makarov's inner circle and ordered to be present during a massacre at Zakhaev International Airport in Moscow. Important note, this part of the game is infamous and disturbing, and the mission can be skipped. But story-wise, here's what matters. Makarov isn't doing this for shock. He's doing it to frame the United States. As the attack ends, Makarov reveals he knows exactly who Allen is. He kills Allen and leaves his body to be found, a corpse, as a declaration of war. While Allen is being used as bait, Task Force 141 is already operating. You're Soap McTavish, back from COD 4, and alongside you is Sergeant Gary Roach Sanderson. Your mission? Infiltrate a Russian mountain base in the Tian Shan range and recover an ACS module from a downed satellite. You get it. You fight your way out. But here's the twist. That ACS system was already compromised, meaning Russia has the key to America's eyes in the sky, and now the trap is set. After the airport massacre, Russia retaliates. They don't debate, they don't threaten, they invade. With the ACS advantage, they bypass early warning systems and hit the US, East Coast hard. Now you switch perspectives again. You're with the Rangers. Sergeant Foley, Corporal Dunn, and Private James Ramirez fighting in suburban Virginia as Russian paratroopers drop into neighborhoods. And the invasion doesn't stop at the suburbs. It reaches Washington, D.C. The Rangers claw through streets, buildings, rooftops, trying to hold a capital that's collapsing in real time. This is the part where America learns the same lesson as every COD player: never trust clear skies. While the U.S. is burning, Task Force 141 tries to prove the truth. Makarov did the airport attack, but Allen's dead. The evidence died with him. Intel leads to Rio de Janeiro, into a favela, where Makarov's arms dealer, Alejandro Rojas, is hiding. You fight through the maze of narrow alleys and rooftops, capture Rojas, and finally get a name: Prisoner 627. The one person Makarov hates more than anyone, and he's locked inside a Russian Gulag. Task Force 141 hits an oil platform off Russia's coast, a hostage rescue under floodlights and gunfire. Then comes the Gulag assault: concrete, ice, searchlights, a prison designed to erase people. You push through cell blocks and riot chaos until you reach the target. Prisoner 627 is revealed to be Captain John Price, the legend from COD 4, alive, angry, and ready to take command back. Soap hands over leadership to Price. And now, the story changes tone. Because Price doesn't care about politics. Price cares about endings. Shepard wants to continue hunting Makarov. But Price sees something bigger. The war in America is spiraling, and if it keeps spiraling, everyone loses. So Price goes rogue. Task Force 141 raids a Russian port, captures a nuclear submarine, and Price launches a ballistic missile, not at the enemy, but into the upper atmosphere above Washington, D.C. The warhead detonates high in the sky. An electromagnetic pulse hits like a giant invisible hammer. Electronics die, vehicles stall, aircraft fall. Even the International Space Station is destroyed. It's a brutal move, but it buys the U.S. a chance. Back on the ground, the Rangers fight their way to the White House, mark targets with flares, and prevent an American carpet bombing run that would have erased their own capital. The message is clear. This war is chaos, and chaos is exactly what someone wanted. With Price free, Task Force 141 refocuses. Makarov is the spark, but someone is holding the gasoline. And if you look closely at the pieces, Allen, the frame job, the invasion timing, the missing evidence, you start to realize this war is too perfect to be accidental. 141 finds Makarov's safe house near the Georgia-Russia border. Roach and Ghost move in, recover critical intel, the kind of proof that could expose everything. Extraction arrives, and then the bullet comes from the wrong side. General Shepard executes Roach and Ghost, not because they failed, because they succeeded, because they were carrying the truth. And Shepard can't allow that truth to exist. As Shadow Company turns on Task Force 141, Soap and Price are caught in the crossfire. Between Shepard's forces and Makarov's chaos, they barely escape with help from Nikolai, Soap's old ally from COD 4. Now it's personal, not save the world personal. Survive long enough to get revenge personal. Soap and Price make a temporary truce with the last person they want to trust, Makarov. Because Makarov wants Shepard gone too, he gives them Shepard's location. And just like that, the war becomes a manhunt. Soap and Price assault Shepard's base in Afghanistan. It turns into a brutal chase. Guns, fire, wreckage, and exhaustion. They corner Shepard. Shepard stabs Soap. And as Soap bleeds out, Shepard finally admits the truth. He lost men in the COD 4 nuke incident. And instead of accepting that loss, he decided he needed a war big enough to make him a hero. So he leaked Allen's identity to Makarov. He let the massacre happen. He let Russia blame the US all to ignite a conflict he could win. Price fights Shepard hand to hand. Soap, barely conscious, rips the knife from his chest and throws it into Shepard's face. Shepard dies. The mastermind isn't Makarov. The mastermind was wearing an American uniform the whole time. Turns out the real kill streak was career advancement. Price and Soap are extracted by Nikolai. The war's still burning, Makarov is still alive, and the truth is still fragile. But now, Task Force 141's mission is clear. No more pawns, no more cover stories. Next time, they go straight for Makarov. If you want the MW3 recap next, comment MW3. And if you still remember where you were the first time you played MW2, yeah, same.